Yeah, man, what they do. Thank you for tapping in with Channel 31. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So some love to your boy channel. Alright, so we back with another box score breakdown. You know what I'm saying? We got the Nets versus the Hornets. It was pretty much a back and forth game, to say none the least. Uh, Nets ended up pulling out the win in the end. LaMelo was benched for like the whole fourth quarter and part of the third. So I don't know what's up with that. But shout out to Johnson's 34 lifts Nets. And yeah, let's go ahead and get off into it. Uh, so the biggest lead from the Hornets was 17. The biggest lead by the Brooklyn Nets was 11. Like I say, the game was back and forth. One team went up big, the other team went up big. Nobody was really able to hold their lead. Times tied was 4. Longest run was 10. Lead change is 7. So that just goes to show you how the game went. So leading players, we had a big 29 for Brandon Miller. It's a good bounce back game for him because he was struggling a little bit. Cam Johnson, if you watch the game, all I can say is, boy, Cam Johnson, he was on the heater, boy. He was shooting laces off the rock, like he was like spot up, catching it off the screen, off of pin downs, and like catching it in motion, rising up, shooting. Like he just was, and then he did it just so efficiently. Like he just was just knocking the shots down at such a high rate. Like it's kind of hard to overcome that when you got a guy shooting like that. But yeah, man, I can't even really say too much more about Cam. Like he's kind of broke out this season, and like he like kind of like what Mikal Bridges did when he first got to the Nets. That's kind of what he's doing right now, and I'll be surprised if he's not traded from this team before the trade deadline, because he's really showcasing his game. Like he's not only just shooting threes, but he's getting to the cup. He's creating plays, and he's just become just more of a valuable player. Like he's not just a sit in the corner shooter. He's a real player with real scoring potential. But we got T. John Salon. Shout out to the number 6 pick with the 8 rebounds. Ben Simmons with the 9 rebounds. Trey Mann with 6 assists. Trey Mann had a really good game as well. He had some crazy highlights too. Dennis Schroeder with the double-double. My guy had 12 assists. He led them with 12. And then Grant Williams with 3 blocks. Trendon Watford with 2 blocks. So let's get into it. So the Nets end up outscoring the Hornets by 1. The Hornets, surprisingly, it's crazy because they rebound really well. It's because it's a lot of guys on the team that contribute to the rebounds, not just one guy corralling all the rebounds. So, you know what I'm saying, they do a good job at gang rebounding as a team. So they ended up beating the Nets 44 to 36. The Nets did out-assist them because the Nets have so much shooters, and like they got guys like almost everybody who's on the floor can put the ball on the floor and make a play, and they can also shoot. So it's kind of hard to guard that. And they do. The coach does a good job of making sure that those guys move the ball. And Dennis Schroeder plays a big role in that because he gets into the teeth of the defense, and he's always putting teams in rotation. And he's always hitting corner shooters and just doing a great job of being a great point guard. So shout out to Schroeder about this great season for him. The Brooklyn Nets won the Stocks battle, 8 steals, 8 blocks. Hornets wasn't too far behind. They had 8 blocks, 6 steals. The Hornets did turn the ball over a lot, and this right here probably was the deciding factor in the game. You can't, like, a game that's so close and that you win the rebound battle, you don't want to give the ball back to them by turning it over 21 times. Like 20 turnovers is almost always the recipe to lose. So the Nets shot great from the field, as did the Hornets. The Hornets actually shot crazy efficient from the 3-point line at 54%, but the Brooklyn Nets efficiency 43 was not bad neither. We got the Hornets shooting 86% from the free throw line, and we got the Nets shooting 73% from the free throw line. So the Brooklyn Nets ended up outscoring Charlotte Hornets 46 to 36 with the points in the paint. Charlotte did beat them on the second chance points, which is to be expected. They won the rebound battle by at least 8. And then they beat them on the fast break battle as well, which is not a surprise when you got LaMelo Ball pushing the fast break, and they got such a young team with all those athletes. So to get into the box score, all right, so the Charlotte Hornets. So we got Brandon Miller with a great and efficient game. He did turn the ball over 3 times, but nonetheless, he had 29 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. In 38 minutes, he shot 11 to 17 from the field, 64%. From the 3-point line, he went 5 of 9, 55%, and then from the free throw line. He made his 2 free throws. So he definitely had a great all-around game, and he did it all efficiently, just except for the turnovers. So shout out to Brandon Miller for the bounce-back game. Uh, Miles Bridges, 21 points. Yeah, Miles Bridges has been hitting his threes lately, and I want to say shout out to Miles for coming back from off his legal troubles and getting back into the league and just kind of picking up where he left off. And now he's really become like a really good 3-point shooter. And he's been shooting them at a pretty good volume as well. So, yeah, he went 8 of 14 from the field, 57%, 5 of 9 from the 3-point line, 55%. Gave you 3 rebounds and 2 assists as well. All right. And shout out to Grant Williams as well, bro. The man been playing center for like the last like 5-6 games, and he's been doing his thing. They've been winning the rebound battle in pretty much every game that they've been playing, even though he's been the center, and they've been playing well with him at center. So, you know what I'm saying? It is a different look, but like I say, it kind of gives you them Houston Rocket vibes when PJ Tucker was playing center. All right, so we got LaMelo Ball. My guy had not the greatest game. Like I said, he only played 23 minutes, so he was pretty much benched for like a lot of the third quarter, and then he was benched for the whole fourth quarter. So he didn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is with that, but it's probably has something to do with that 3 of 13 from the field and them 4 turnovers in them 23 minutes. So coach probably just was not feeling that. Honestly, I did not watch the full game, so I couldn't tell you, but I mean, knowing LaMelo and his play style, you know what I'm saying, and with the 4 turnovers, he can be kind of erratic. He can kind of take bad shots, but because of how skilled he is, how good of a player he is, he kind of gets bailed out and makes those shots from time to time. But he did only have 5 assists and 2 rebounds, and he shot solid from the 3-point line. He went 3 of 8 and shot 37% and 23 from the field overall. So not the best game. He was benched. Yeah, we got Josh Green with 3 points in 25 minutes. He went 1 for 4 from the field, 25%. He made 1 out of his 2 3-pointers, 4 rebounds, and an assist. A lot of and if you look at the trend of the game, the whole Charlotte Hornets starting lineup, they all had, except for Miles Bridges, they all had 3 or more turnovers. And honestly, you're going to lose every game like that, especially when your best player is not playing up to his standard. All right, so then now for the bench, so we got T-John Salon. So shout out T-John Salon, man. He my guy got 14 minutes and he played. Yeah, my guy played 14 minutes and he had 11 points off of the bench. So shout out to T-John Salon, number 6 pick in the draft. 2 for 2 from the field, 100%. He made his 1 3-pointer and he got to the free throw line a lot, so he was very aggressive. 6 or 7 from the free throw line, 85%. He also gave you 8 rebounds and an assist and gave you 2 blocks as well. All right, and then we got Cody Martin. Yeah, Cody Martin had a kind of peculiar game, but shout out to Cody Martin, because when you're not shooting the ball well, this is the kind of things you got to do to stay in the game and stay on the floor. So in 24 minutes, he had 4 points. He gave you a block, 2 steals, so that's 3 stocks, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. Went 1 for 4 from the field, and he did make a 3-pointer. So my guy Musa Debayet, he did only have 0 points, but he, like I say, the things that he does well, he does great. In 15 minutes, he came in, gave you 7 rebounds, wasn't able to score 0 for 2 from the field, but he did give you a block. So shout out to Musa, because he always gonna come in, rebound, and block some shots and play some defense. Seth Curry, 4 minutes, nothing much. And then we got Trey Mann, you know what I'm saying, AI 2.0. My guy went 4-6 from the 3-point line. If you watch the highlights, you seen, yeah, that guy was making some tough threes, and he just, like that guy got game. He got a shiftiness and a swag to him that's just kind of different. But shout out to Trey Mann. He kind of stepped up, you know what I'm saying, with LaMelo being sidelined on the bench due to his coach, wanting to bench him. Trey Mann definitely went out there and was producing, had a nasty poster dunk. But in the 25 minutes, he gave you 19 points, 7 to 17 from the field. It's not the most efficient, 41%. But then he had amazing efficiency from the 3-point line, 4 for 6 from the 3-point line, 66%. Went 1 or 2 from the 3-point from the free throw. So they did make 20 of 37 3-pointers, which is like amazing. Like anytime you can make 20 3-pointers, you almost guarantee to win that game. Like I say, almost. Unless if the other team doesn't have 20, you almost guaranteed to have won the game if you took care of the ball. But They did not take care of the ball, and they shot it at a crazy rate. Cause they made over like more than half of their threes by a good amount, and that's normally the formula to win. But when you turn the ball over 21 times, it kind of negates that effect of them 60 points that you got off of them threes. But to get into it for the Nets, just a great efficient game from the whole starting lineup, as you can see right there from those point totals. Just a great output from everybody. And unlike over there, everybody shot over 40%. So that's another good thing. So shout out to the player of the game, Cam Johnson. Like I said, he's been breaking out. 34 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. So 3 stocks. So shout out my guy, man. 38 minutes, 11 for 20 from the field, 55%, and 6 of 12 from the 3-point line. He did go 6 of 6 from the free throw. So like I said, he's become more than just a 3-point shooter that just sits in the corner. He's getting drives. He's making plays on the rim. He's being aggressive, and he's assisting, rebounding. He's just expanded his game into just more. He did have 5 turnovers, but that comes with the process of expanding your game and learning the limits to your capabilities. So he's really just testing his game out, and he's really doing a great job in that lead role. Because honestly, he's been their best player. Well, I'm not gonna say he's been their best player. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say Cam Thomas or Dennis Schroeder has been their best player from the beginning of the season till now. But as of late, and from now on, from now until the rest of the season, until he's traded, I believe he's gonna be the best player. He's literally like, even though he wasn't giving them the most points in the beginning of the season, he was always efficient. He was always up there with the leaders of the team, and he always did it efficiently. His efficiency splits has never wavered the whole season. He's always done everything efficiently. So shout out to Cam. Great game by him. Just cut down on the turnovers, my guy. But you're doing a good job stepping into that lead role. So we had Jalen Wilson stepped up for Cam Thomas. With Cam Thomas being out, he came in and played 34 minutes. He had 17 points, 6 for 13 from the field, 46% from the field. He did shoot 5-8 from the 3-point line, so amazing efficiency from the 3-point line. Shout out Jalen Wilson, because he did make 2 big back-to-back threes in the fourth quarter that contribute to this win. He didn't really do much of anything else, but the 2 threes in the fourth quarter and the 5 threes overall for the game was just big. All right, so we got Dorian Finney-Smith, another guy playing center, undersized, but I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? When you got a lineup like this, and then Ben Simmons kind of like the center, he's kind of like a center as well. You got pretty much versatility at every position. The only guy who can't really switch everything is Dennis. But all of these guys can pretty much switch across the board. So, I mean, I guess you don't need a center when you got this amount of 3-point shooting in the lineup. You got this 23s made. Yeah, this is 23. No, my bad. This is, all right, so 6. This is 16 threes made just by your starting lineup. So that's really great production right there. So shout out my guy. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, still playing great in his role. Ben Simmons, nice game by Ben. You know what I'm saying? My expectations of Ben going back to a superstar or being a star player kind of went out the window. So I'll appreciate the stats that he's giving out, because he's giving out great stats. Because these were anybody else, like a random player, like this is like the Draymond kind of stats. So shout out to Ben with almost a double-double, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, a block. Just an all-around game by him. 5 for 8 from the field, so great efficiency. And as you can see, the trend of the game, everybody pretty much shot efficiently in the starting lineup. And then, you know what I'm saying, Dennis Schroeder with them big 14 points, 12 assists, 5 rebounds, steal, and 2 blocks. He definitely had a miserable game last game. I believe he had 8 points. So this is a great bounce back and a great win by him. You know what I'm saying? So shout out him leading the team, and with them 12 assists, he only had 1 turnover. So that's great point guard play. Coming off that bench, we got Trendon Watford in 19 minutes. He gave you 10 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and 2 blocks. So he had 3 stocks, and he also gave you 10 points in 19 minutes. So honestly, bro, like, it doesn't really get you. You really can't ask much more of a guy coming off the bench. So shout out to Trendon Watford. He played an amazing role in this win. And he definitely made some big plays down the stretch. 13 minutes by Noah Clowney. He gave you 5 points. Let me see. Yeah, 13 points by Noah Clowney gave you 5 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 28%, 1 of 4 from the 3-point line, 25%. So not an efficient game by any means, but he did contribute 3 rebounds. Keon Johnson, 10 minutes, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line, 0 for 2 from 3. Did not make a shot, did not score, but gave you 3 rebounds and an assist. And then Shake Milton, 18 minutes, quiet little game, but 7 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 60%. Made one of his 2 3-pointers, and he also gave you a rebound and 3 assists. So really a great game from a bench player. So solid production from your bench, amazing output from your starters. 4 points by Zaire Williams as well. My bad, but amazing output by your starters. Just overall efficiency as well. And y'all also made 18 threes. So the 23s they made so efficiently that kind of like made them like put them with like gave them, my bad, the 23s that gave them the chance and the advantage to win kind of was negated by them making 18 threes, and they did it efficiently. They weren't just chucking, but they made it efficiently as well as y'all made it. They didn't make it as well as you guys did, but they still made them at the volume you did while being able to do that efficiently and only turning the ball over 13 times to your 21. So that's really the keys to the game right there. LaMelo Ball not playing well and having to be benched, and just the fact that y'all turn the ball over more than them. So that's the keys to the game. Player of the game, obviously, is Cameron Johnson. So y'all let me know what y'all think the keys to the game is. Y'all let me know what y'all think the player of the game was. And, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just leave that in the comments for me. Until next time, I just want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Just show some love to your boy channel. Y'all stay safe and be good.